Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I will start with the morning show. So let's begin. So Sean Dyche will be the manager of Everton. So Baba can talk some kind of things where the Daily Mail the reports. So we're going to talk about Arsenal. Talk plenty things. So one of the things we talk, I can't hold on. They say Arsenal have a psychological advantage, like an edge with set pieces. Say anybody who want to play Arsenal, but they talk about Arsenal set piece prowess. For you to know, say it don't they ingrained for their memory, for their medulla oblongata. Say this Arsenal, they feel score us with set piece. Like people are scared of Arsenal. Like just like say before the match gone. They don't already panic. Say, I want to stop this Arsenal method. I want to stop am. You get even today, I dey wait to see whether Everton will do what Monaco do. Where we say one play corner, they can carry 3 people go put for our own side. You get in case of counter attack. Now I will say we just assume say the Magalhaes don't come back. I want to see whether they themselves go deploy that type of tactics, because when you look at what the Daily Mail is reporting, it says Sean Dyche gives honest opinion of Arsenal's corner threat as Everton boss prepares to get one over Mikel Arteta in the set piece derby. Set piece derby, they call it, because for this Premier League after Arsenal and Everton, when it comes to set piece. Now, when you look beneath the headline, Sean Dyche insists that analyzing set pieces is not a new phenomenon. Get now, some people say you don't take. Now, when you read the entirety of this fantastic report, the session that's going to say maybe Arsenal have a psychological advantage because they are so good at this set piece. But we found that as well. Virtually all the teams mention them as a threat when they play us. You get that brings its own psychology. Arsenal have scored 7 times from the Premier League set pieces this season, and Everton said don't score 6 times in the Premier League via set pieces. So we can see why these two teams are called the set piece masters. Get. And when you can go down the report, they say, because Sean Dyche going to say it's not really about scoring set piece. Say number one, the delivery is key. And apart from delivery, the players must have that eagerness to compete for the ball and nod it. Get. So now what in Arsenal gets over others. Get. So Sean Dyche say your own side though, say that they prepare against every team, not just Arsenal, who maybe they have a specialist coach and are known as the best in set piece in the country, but the Everton boss, who should have fit against striker Amando Broja in the squad, doesn't really consider Mikel Arteta a title challenger as a one-trick pony though. It's just because of the strong statistics that they have on set pieces. I haven't forgotten that Arsenal still gets other threats, other areas. What if you take open person up, score them? So make we no go to focus on only set piece. Get. Don't forget they say have a Bukayo Saka that can make something happen out of nothing. So the man talk a lot, and what's in the talk not true, because before we play any team now, you must hear for the press conference of that team manager, they must ask that team manager, how are you going to stop Arsenal set piece? Because now it's a weapon. Set piece now something we say it's general, everybody they play corner against, but for Arsenal it's an avenue to score. It's an opportunity. It's a special weapon. So they go ask that person, and by the virtue of the fact that they ask the opposition manager that you are weaponizing Arsenal, you are putting it into their subconscious that Arsenal will knock you through corner. But we'll just see how today match could be, because Everton said they'll be small, then say good die for corner. Now talking about this match, Arsenal versus Everton. This match is going to be played at the Emirates Stadium. So we'll look at their head-to-head. Arsenal and Everton the last 5 times we then play for the Emirates Stadium. When you check out, because you see Arsenal beat them 4, Everton win 1. Last season, we beat them 2-1. Last 2 seasons, 4-0. Last 3 seasons, 5-1. They're normal, they be our wife. If you check the last 10 times, we then visit here, you will see then they collect normal. Yes. But we want to make sure that history is meant to be kept today. History should never be broken. We want to collect our maximum 3 points. At the same time, we will play Liverpool, we will play Fulham. So it's very, very key that we collect our maximum point, because even tomorrow, I think Manchester City are going to play Manchester United in the Manchester derby. So anything can still happen there. Man, if you knock them, the first to draw. Yeah, so must ensure that we collect our maximum points. Yes. Now, away from that, so Pep Guardiola going to explain what he really do am for face that time? Because you know, be saying I ain't take your hand, scratch in face, or saying just keep quiet that time, but when just set the record straight, saying get a skin disorder, you get, saying get skin problem, I have to take antihistamine for the last 2-3 years, you get, say that's why in head get, although no say person punch and one person beat am, you get, just to set the record straight, you get. But he got also the one wey take your hand do by himself, now that nose, say now he scratch his nose by himself, you get, so you don't clear the record straight. He say the nails, yes, I did that on my nose, but the rest was the skin disorder way in gets. Now, away from that, people like Joe Cole come outside the talk say, now where you be say Manchester United want to sell Rashford, make Arsenal go sign am. Say Arsenal have a problem on the left side of their attack. So it go make a whole lot of sense. Say Arsenal go collect Rashford. For me, I don't think that would be a good idea. Because Rashford, you come like say the guy they decline. Last season, he not really performed. It was like a fluke. We say, okay, now one season, no, just leave and maybe just flop one season, most to go happen this season also, he has not been the Rashford that we know. So I don't just know what's in the drum. You get new manager don't come, although he's trying with Ruben Amorim, but the jury is still out on him to Georgia. Whether maybe Eric Ten Hag 9 killing career, then Amorim can revitalize the career back. I never really know. But what do you think about what's in Joko? They talk about Arsenal signing Marcus Rashford is going to be coming cheap, but his salary is a gargantuan salary. Baba talks speaking about the need. Joko has proposed an ambitious target. Manchester United's Marcus Rashford, during an interview with Football Insider, could remarked, I'll throw one in for you. Reports today suggest Marcus Rashford may be moved on. He would be a hell of a signing because that's where Arsenal have got to shop now. Arsenal on the left, they've got to shop for the very, very top players to improve this team. For me, Marcus Rashford is not part of people who they look at. Would they mention Rafael? Would they mention Nico Williams? Which can be Marcus Rashford? Would it be that one? So I beg, make Arsenal not really go do that because when Arsenal fans go para, I get. Now, the Sun. Can they also look at this Arsenal versus Everton game? This match, normal, according to historical data, this match now one of the matches you say that they usually fight well. They did very, very brutal. So now what if they call the explain? They say this match, a match you say red card they usually come. They say seeing red, Arsenal versus Everton is Premier League's feistiest feature or fixture, if you like. They say Mikel Arteta's physical gunners remind me of the Toffees under David Moyes. Now, when you read the entirety of this particular report from The Sun, they say Arsenal and Everton are top of the Premier League's red card charts because they have always liked physical players who never shy away from contact. Since the Premier League's launch in 1992, the Toffees, who are Everton, have 108 red cards and Arsenal 107 red cards, including 3 this term already, 14 more than third place Newcastle. In fact, when you look at the all-time records of red card in the Premier League history, now Everton and Arsenal get that. 108 for Everton, 107 for Arsenal, and we still get this reputation. Say, and it's good in some ways. When it comes to physicality, you hardly see Arsenal player where we say maybe 50-50 challenge, you can't dodge your head or you run come out. No, they go put body because they are ready to play for the badge. You get, unlike some other team they'll just dodge. But not they fear say injury one thing. They go put body. So that's why today match, I was saying we don't want to see Luis Skelly on the left side because this match will be very, very brutal. They launch a lot of long ball there. So for me, I know the boy too young. I beg, but let's see keep. I know every matching will feature. So but they free and but last I thought I get the final say. Don't be me go decide for that. So Alashira can give you own prediction on this match. So it's a Arsenal versus Everton. Arsenal are at home and they have a really good Champions League win in midweek. They have to bounce back after not winning last weekend. It will be a tough one for Everton, and I'll go for a home win. Do you know that this Everton side, for the last 10 days, they never really play, and within that time frame, Arsenal play like 3 games. Don't forget to them postpone their Liverpool match. So after that one, Arsenal don't play some kind of like 3 games. You get. So they don't rest well. They just get one match for their mind. Arsenal don't rest well. They'll come play against us today. So whether that one, even they got said something about that when they talk about how the match could be for in captain address when they address the fans. When they talk about saying no, whether that's in a blessing for Everton or maybe in a course it could be at the end of the day because them never really play. We are playing every 3 days, so we are in rhythm. Whereas them get the resting energy. So we'll see how everything will pan out at the end of the day as we just look at the match will be. Now, Bukayo Saka on the other hand, what the talk say, Arsenal don't discover another superstar. And who is he talking about? He's talking about Luis Skelly. Yes. So when you look at the reports, they say Bukayo Saka has expressed his confidence in the potential of Luis Skelly. He talked plenty. Now, when you look at the third paragraph, they say Luis Skelly's future is very bright. The 23-year-old has told the TNT Sports, you just need to keep his head and the way they play, his mentality is top notch. He's always asking questions and wanting to learn. So that one said day. So now little by little, the boy will get his own playing time very soon. Now, who knows? Might just become a regular in the side. Now, there's a 14-year-old Max Dormans. They train with the Arsenal team ahead of the Everton clash. Now, Arsenal, the fear for this boy. This boy, they even play under 21. They say the guy na seer, the guy na visionaire. They play very, very well. Now, Arsenal, they draw the boy closer to the first team so that they will show him a pathway. So you get pathway, you get road. Oh. Look at it, look at this, my Skelly, look at Saka, even a senior man. Look, use him as a reference point. Get so why Arsenal they drag this boy come close to the senior team? That because based on saying the 14 years old, Arsenal don't give him any type of contract. Get until he becomes 16 from the report of the year. So they say other people say don't they poach the player. In fact, some people don't already go meet in family. The reason how they will take Karan more for Arsenal, so that's why Arsenal they carry and join body for the senior team, making they see the pathway as everything they be. So very, very soon. So you will see enter again. So it can happen for you. If it can happen for you, the one area and the likes, you self, it will happen for you. So we'll just leave that one for where it is. Now, Gallas, when they won Arteta, say for this Champions League, so it go hard for Arsenal to win Champions League because there are three teams will be better than Arsenal for this Champions League. We'll say if they rank people, if you win this Champions League, if you count that three teams first, before you go count Arsenal. So Mikel Arteta warned three teams are better than Arsenal in this Champions League. Now, Gallas believes at least three teams in Europe's top club competition are better than Arsenal, meaning it is unlikely that Arsenal will get their hands on the Champions League trophy anytime soon. Now, who are the people he's talking about? He mentioned Liverpool, he mentioned Barcelona, and he mentioned Bayern. For me, these three people we mentioned, on our day, we knock them. On our day, say everything what they do, we go our way. We go. What did they talk now? We never play Liverpool this season. Nobody escape, they escape because get injury. Baka go look La Liga, small thing they still knock them. Yeah, so it's not like Baka are one kind messiah, one kind unbeatable team. Bayern are beatable. So I don't understand where Gallas they come from. Yeah. For me, say we complete everybody day first 11. Anybody they will follow them fight. And then I don't be will follow them fight. So what is how they talk? And meanwhile, Champions League will be like Premier League where we say everybody will play everybody. Champions League, you still need luck. Who says Bayern cannot beat Liverpool in round of maybe quarterfinal or semi-final? Who says Barca cannot beat Liverpool? Like these people, they still need themselves. They need themselves, come on themselves. So in Champions League, you still need luck. Not be really about you need luck with the fixtures. Yes, you need very, very key. So most times, not be really the best team in the world or the best team in Europe now they win Champions League. Luck they follow. Yes. I think we'll meet one smally, you go meet Agba, two of them are not gonna self come out. So what you want to? So even for our own domestic cup for England, sometimes okay, look now, nobody Arsenal they play Manchester United for cup. You get so imagine they give us one smally, whereas all those kind of Liverpool they meet one smally, Man City if they see they will meet one smally. But we are Man City, Manchester United, and one of us will come out. That's what it be. You need luck when it comes to all this kind of competition. You go if you meet one smally, then your own God don't do butter your bread for you. Now, goal.com also can they talk about Arteta explaining why Sterling never really gets much playing time because this was not the plan. When we they bring in Sterling, we promised the guy game time because they get game time for Chelsea. So one of the reasons we can join us now because in the fine game time. So Arteta called talk say it's actually very difficult to accept because Arteta explains why Chelsea loanee has been often overlooked at Arsenal. So now what about they explain. Now when you read the entirety of the report, because when they talk about the bigger picture, so Arsenal have really struggled with injuries this season. And that has currently made us have 5 players out. All of whom are defenders like Tomiyasu, Romagales, Ben White, Zinchenko, Ricardo Calafiori. They are all receiving medical treatment. And Arteta has explained that he has been forced to react to these setbacks with in-game tactical adjustments that have left Sterling out in the cold. Arteta insists, however, that he hopes to give Sterling more minutes as the season progresses, which is the prayer way most of us say, okay, I beg. Because the argument has always been there that this Sterling way people they criticize, how many times he don't play? Even when they play, how many times he play for his preferred position? You can't be playing him out of position and be expecting him to perform. Like, it don't make sense, right? So Arteta don't say, moving on, Shola will play many games. So he will ever get playing time to play. Now for Odegaard, what they talk about? Odegaard can do normal impact against Everton. No, do want to play against them. So when you look at the speech long, but I just cut like the parts with the importance. Yeah. So Odegaard say it's another big challenge for us at home today. I've got some good memories of playing against Everton. I've scored a few times against them since I've been in England and got a couple of assists also. So I would love to continue that run today. It's a nice feeling going into a game where you've got a good record against a team, because I think it's a normal to be our wife. But it doesn't change anything in terms of how we approach it though. We always want to win. We know how important this one is as well. They didn't play last weekend or in midweek, so they have had a bit of rest too coming into this game. You never know if that's an advantage or not, because we are in the rhythm of playing every 3 days. Like, we get that flow, we are in form, and we are pretty used to that now. They might have the rest, but we have the rhythm. So in the end, I don't think it will make much difference. We have to focus on ourselves, make sure we do our job, and get back to winning using that fire in our belly. Yeah, so this match, normal, according to history, with the usually, they get problem with Everton at the Emirates. If not for Goodison Park, I will say, okay, there might be some skirmishes here and there, but for the Emirates Stadium, normal, they will set up their 4-5-1 as they usually set up. Either Dominic Calvert-Lewin will lead the pack, lone striker, or Beto, lone striker, or maybe Amando Broja, lone striker. Apart from that, I don't see them playing attacking. No experience say don't come play 4-3-3 or play 4-4-2. No, it's usually a defensive setup because we are coming to the Emirates Stadium. A place that usually a 4 place where you don't say they go collect every time. You will call the attack. So that's just the way it is. Now, away from that also, so just ask now, can you give a warning? They can say against Everton, Arteta must ensure he does not make the selection errors that he made at Fulham. Now, the question we go ask next is, what were those selection errors? Number one, we are talking from the power of hindsight now. Number one, playing Timber out of that left back. And playing Timber in left back and playing Partey as right back. You get. So now what people don't really want to see now. So people, if you read the entirety of that Just Ask Now report, they say Arteta gets so many options. May no play Lewis Skelly. Like exactly what I said. Don't play Lewis Skelly in left back. You can play Kivior there. Or if you like, you can play Tierney. Now you take a man and say Tierney is ready. He's ready to do what? Is he ready to sit on the bench? So now this kind of match, you go say, okay, Tierney, come and prove yourself. We don't say you know the part of our plan, but still come and prove yourself. So let Simba play the right back. Then Tierney play left back. We need Partey in the midfield for this kind of match because it's going to be very, very brutal and a physical match. So some people don't even talk to me, they will rest Thomas Partey because I was listening to Charles Watts. That's why they talk for this kind of match for him, saying go prefer me then go with the same formation, the same midfield who play against Monaco. They could play Rice, Merino, Odegaard. Rest Partey. Partey don't play too much. Rest him. You get, because in body no go do all right for this match. Rest Partey. Second half, if they bring him in, and Giorgio has to play like something here. So now the way we in the same. But at the end of the day, now Arteta get the final say. But with the power of hindsight, we don't really criticize Arteta for the one we do the last time we play against. I think that was against Fulham. We make some mistakes. It gets we cost us points. So now we don't want him to repeat those type of mistakes again. So my dear Aston lovers, today's video is powered by Moby Wealth Associates Co. Limited. So they're into construction services and dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on 08064642234. They are located at number 7 Kenilworth Road, Oreazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, so just reach out to them. Now, away from that, Chris Sutton, who is one of the pundits out there, when they come outside, they talk about this match, say, see, Arsenal is doing something great. that people are joking about. But really, it's not something you joke. It's something that the thing they put further for Arsenal. Some people say supposed to praise Arsenal, and it's all about Arsenal's set piece, their set piece prowess, amid the criticism. They say this season, Arsenal have really upped their set piece game and are getting plenty of goals from corners and free kicks. While this is very effective and has contributed to Gunners' impressive start to the season, others have not been so impressed. For instance, Tottenham and Manchester City, Manchester United hero Dime Babatov say we are the new Stoke. Yet now the way we need to talk am now. He said Martin Odegaard was not as influential as usual, and he showed against Fulham. But the Gunners were still a threat from set pieces, which is how they got their goal. Now, what is something right? They can say people joke about Arsenal that they are like the Stokes and to the police old Stoke side in that respect, but I see their ability to score from corners as being a feather in their cap rather than something to sneer at, something to laugh at. Get the Gunners are definitely more pragmatic this season, but fairly to them for being so effective at set pieces. A few other teams must wish they carried the same level of threats in those situations, and I agree with him 100%. Yeah, because you have to give accolades, you have to give Arsenal their flowers when it is due. You get not going to laugh and say we'll be set piece team. You do am life easy. So at the end of the day, Chris Sutton going to predict the Arsenal match. Going to say for him, saying no fit see anything apart from a 2-0 win for Arsenal, because Sutton said he can't see Gunners slipping up against Everton on Saturday, backing them to run out 2-0 winners over Sean Dyche's charges. So Sean Dyche's side is sitting, and they don't mind a set piece either because they're good for set piece. So this could be a battle of who is better at corners. But I'll back Arsenal to come out on top. So I've told you what Charles Swart self talk about the match. We went to set up your formation. Even Charles Swart self, they put Saliba and Kivior for the defense. Saying no team say the Magalhaes don't do good enough. Somebody was even sending me a report saying the Magalhaes did for the Arsenal squad to play. Well, no, there was. That is the narrative out there. But you know, say I said they shock people. When lineup come out, we will know truly whether or Gabriel Magalhaes did. I've been Kivior. Like I just hope say the lineup did decent. Yeah, the attacking side, I don't think we have a problem. The midfield, I don't think we'll have a problem. We have a problem really in our defense. Let Arsenal put out a very good defense. Yes, I would be very happy. I just don't want to see Miss My Skelly. I know it's in at the talk. I don't want to see that boy against this Everton. They go target her. Yes. Now the biggest news of the day, now be the fact say Sean Dyche will be the Everton manager. Calling talk say Arsenal have a psychological advantage with set piece. Anybody who Arsenal they play, that person will fear Arsenal with set piece. Like they never play corner, but you said they don't fear. Say, the first call me this corner. You get, you don't know how you want to mark them. You get so, but we'll just watch how today match will be. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show and end. So till I come your way later in the afternoon, where we'll do the pre-match analysis, halftime and full time. Or we're going to be opening the studio. I think the match is 4 p.m. Nigerian time. So by 3:40 p.m. we'll open the studios. We'll see how the match will go. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I get out. All right, guys. Bye bye.